Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Brandon Ingram.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Sexton is out there with Clarkson. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then it's John Collins. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3 spot. And for New Orleans, sharing the wing spots, it's Jones and Ingram. Underneath, in the post, it's Williamson and Valanciunas. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. Back in the 2022 offseason, Doors, the Jazz traded their 2 All-Stars, Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert.
And what that got them, Kevin, was a ton of draft picks. But to me, the real prize is Lauri Markkanen, who made the All-Star game, and Walker Kessler, who looks like a big-time stud, particularly on the defensive end.
And the passing of Ingram, setting up his teammates and distributing the ball effortless.
Collins, a screen on McCollum. Sexton, the pass to Collins. 3-pointer. And finished off by Collins.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul. On defense, Utah. Poked away. Collins with it. Jones covering. Collins in the post. Working on Jones. And Jones pulls it down.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Ingram wide open. Not 3 off the mark. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Markkanen. That shot off the mark. Good D by Williamson. Over Markkanen. And there's Williamson on the assist by McCollum.
As you expect, Zion getting forceful and dominant inside.
Clarkson passes to Markkanen. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
McCollum with the ball, now defended by Markkanen. And Jones has it in the corner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got 5 points so far.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Inside.
That was worth the price of admission. One of the most explosive young bigs we have. Collins quick off the floor and gets creative at the rim.
Now here's Jones. 9 points last game out.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Markkanen inside the line. That does not fall. Still looking for his first basket after 3 shots. Right side Jones. No good with the triple. And so Markkanen will bring it up for the Jazz. 4-point game. Their last meeting was in New Orleans, where they were unable to fight off the Pelicans.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
And here's McCollum following Colin Sexton's 3. And the basket by McCollum.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
You know, Greg, after a few seasons of development, Lauri Markkanen has really emerged.
And he's such a unique player. It took him a while to kind of figure out how to maximize all of those talents and also minimize the weaknesses. But boy, has he arrived.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Clarkson dishes to Markkanen. That misses, and he's 0 for 4.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Jazz trail by 3. Passes it to Collins. And now McCollum running the floor all by himself. And that comes off the assist by Joe. McCollum's got 9. For Utah, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. And that one drops.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. Dyson Daniels comes in for C.J. McCollum. That free throw good from Markkanen. Always interesting, isn't it, Doris, to watch and see how teams settle into themselves and become what they're going to be as the year goes on.
You know what, Kevin? After a certain amount of games, teams know who they are and how they win. So does their competition. And so it gets harder and harder to surprise opponents as the season goes on.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Here's Sexton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
And Sexton over to Hill. And that one is stuffed right through.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
New Orleans in the lead. Williamson with a screen for Ingram. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
And this is Ingram's bread and butter, a terrific mid-range shooter who looks to score from there often.
Collins a screen on Hawkins. Clarkson dishes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Ingram outside to the paint. Here's Valanciunas. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, to steal a line from you, up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
Here's Sexton. Off target at the rim.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
To the inside. Here's Daniels. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Markkanen. The open look here for Sexton. The quick look, no good that time.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
So for the Pelicans, Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Trey Murphy comes in for Brandon Ingram. And McCollum subbed in for Dyson Daniels.
Well, with his attacking style, Williamson spends a lot of time at the foul line.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now here's McCollum, who's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix.
Boy, you have got to get Larry Nance Jr. out of the paint. If not, he's going to dunk all over you.
Clarkson passes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Marking it into the lane.
That, folks, is what you call putting pressure on the defense. You love to see Markkanen put it on the deck and draw the contact.
Utah shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The first one falls. And so he makes both from the line.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
From 12 feet out, Markkanen pulls it in.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Pelicans lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got Markkanen. Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's John Collins. And it's Fontecchio in at the small forward. The shot by Hawkins, no good. For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to the Rockets. Markkanen down low. Fontecchio, the shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
It's not just the decision-making, it's the ability to put the pass where it needs to be when it needs to be there. Mr. Markkanen, well done, sir.
One thing you hear nowadays, Doris, is that there's not enough defense. Do you agree with that?
I don't in this way, Kevin. I believe we must redefine what quality defense looks like. The floor is so spread, the skill level and shot making so high that I think it is much more difficult to guard in today's NBA.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 2. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. And that will be game 3 of 6 played away from home. That gives them the lead. Markkanen's got 8 points.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Markkanen on the double team. Down low. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, that's just great passing out of the double team. They had him bottled up, but he manages to create an easy basket out of all that pressure.
Outside, Sexton. Here's Fontecchio. Off target from three-point range.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
McCollum, no good. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. McCollum against Markkanen. Here's Fontecchio. Buries the long-range jumper. Fontecchio's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah. Pass to Hawkins. He takes it in. That's in. Coming off the assist from McCollum. McCollum's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. A floater. Pelicans with the rebound. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. To the middle. Outside, Markkanen. Outside for Sexton. No good from outside. New Orleans has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. In the corner, Collins with it. The Jazz with another miss. New Orleans in the lead. Hawkins passes to McCollum. Out to Nance. Wide open. Rebound, Utah. Collins has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Clarkson outside. Hands it from downtown. Clarkson's got 7.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
For Clarkson, it's been about finding a place in the NBA that suits him.
You know what, Kevin? That is often the case for players who are not superstars, but are quality players. Jordan Clarkson came into the league with a reputation as a gunner. But here's a guy who can fill in as a starter, he can play off the bench, and he's always willing to accept his role.
Daniels with it. He's covered by Clarkson, and then slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Clarkson goes in.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Some changes for New Orleans. Williamson is checked in for Nance. Brandon Ingram comes in for Hawkins. And it's Herbert Jones in for Dyson Daniel. Jones against Sexton. At the elbow, Williamson. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. The Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. The shot by Sexton, no good. Fell for New Orleans, shooting at an even 50% from the floor here in the second quarter. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And the Pelicans miss again. Utah has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter, 4 for 8.
This young man loves to play through contact and certainly has the frame to absorb it. Go ahead, young Sexton.
The Pelicans trail. Ingram passes to Jones. Collins comes over with the double team. Really left alone that time. Ingram's got 5. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Some dishes to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Really good execution by Jordan Clarkson. As a coach, you're always looking to maximize your team's consistency. That's good offense.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram's work ethic has made him an all-star. He was in the Pelicans facility so much they banned him on off days. He said, "I hate it, but I use those off days to visualize the game." So what is he like? He says being called out. Players at this level think they're above that. Kevin?
Not him. Hey, David, thanks. Here's Clarkson. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. Clarkson passes to Markkanen. In it goes. That's his third bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Well, this is where Markkanen's feel for the game. You can put him in pick and roll. He is going to find a way to score.
Pass to Jones. Launches it. A rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Maintained his concentration beautifully as he double-clutched and laid it in against the
Already such a well-coordinated athlete for his size and age. Williamson bringing down the house.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Markkanen a screen on Jones. Inside. And Markkanen gets it to go on the assist from Clarkson. Clarkson's got his 9th assist in the game now. From 15 feet away, and it's Ingram missing. Utah leading by 5. And Collins gets double teamed. There's the pass to Fontecchio. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
New Orleans gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let him fly. Nailed from three-point land.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
Markkanen and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for Trey Murphy. To the wing right side. Here's Abaji. Connects on the 17-footer. Abaji's got his first 2 points of the night. There's 39 seconds left in the first half of the game. Cullen passes to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And great ball movement from CJ. That's the unselfish play you want from your guards.
We've got 22 seconds left in the first half. Kessler with the bucket.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their workout level.
And it's McCollum in the corner. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Ingram's got his 4th assist in this one.
An outstanding three-point shooter. You gotta chase McCollum off those corners.
Jordan Clarkson getting it done for the Jazz. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome.
You love how they've come in here and taken charge. Hostile crowd, but these guys are blocking out the noise.
Yeah, they came in prepared.
And now let's take a moment to look into the future. Here's the upcoming schedule. Thank you for being with us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Jordan Clarkson has done in this game.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Ingram at the 3 with Williamson playing the 4. In the backcourt is McCollum and Jones. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. And he's good on the second.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
They grabbed their own miss. Valanciunas, good.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Passes to Horton Tucker. Over McCollum. No good off the front iron. Pelicans trail by 5. Williamson kicks to Ingram. Williamson with the screen for Ingram. Utah's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. McCollum against Olynyk. From deep. Horton Tucker's shot is off. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That will complete this 4-game homestand.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling. Well, that's his shot right there. You know, if he gets any kind of room, he's going to dial it up from distance.
You know, Greg, one place you really see Walker Kessler making his presence felt is on the defensive end.
And boy, he has got a nose for blocks, doesn't he? I mean, able to detect shots forming and get a hand on the ball. It is such a gift that allows this guy to make such a big difference on that side of the ball.
Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Valanciunas, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist on the night, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Jazz with some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Lauri Markkanen, and Georgia subbed in for Clarkson.
Boy, that play developed just the way they wanted, and Valanciunas made sure they got the bucket. What a tremendous pass.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one. A different look for Utah. Abaji's checked in, and Talen Horton-Tucker subbed in for Colin Sexton. Jones, no one around him. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Pelicans trail by 5. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound.
George passes to Collins. Pelicans pull it in.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
Ingram, good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
A natural-born scorer. Ingram is a walking bucket, and he can beat you in so many ways.
George passes to Olynyk. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
The shot by George, wide open. And Utah again with the bucket.
A big man who does a little bit of everything. Collins' team-first attitude shining through with that terrific pass.
McCollum dishes to Williamson. Down low, 8 feet away, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we've watched watched a pretty interesting season unfolding in the Western Conference, guys. Let's check out the standings here. You look at the Pelicans. They're in the middle at 5th in the conference, looking to build in the wins as the season goes on. And, of course, there's the Jazz, down 4 spots from them.
And seeing where Utah is, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
And Williamson throws it down.
And, yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
George finds Markkanen. The Jazz with another miss. Pelicans trail by 3. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And Valanciunas penetrating. Can't hit from in close. Jazz have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
And so focused on that shot, the contact doesn't even faze George.
Now here's Ingram. Guarded closer. Williamson outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Markkanen can't get it to go.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
And a wide open look for Valanciunas. No good with the wing jumper. Outside for Sexton. And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. They get it back. Lets it go from deep. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Jones has got 4 assists in the game. George with the ball. Looking at his point production, averages almost 11 points a game.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Hawkins checked in for the Pelicans. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Herbert Jones.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of gritty, hard-nosed D he was known for. That's an aspect of his game he needs to get back.
Jazz leading by 4. Here's Abaji. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Hawkins shot good. Utah's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Sexton the pass to Kessler. And that'll be Utah as it goes out of bounds. Jazz retain possession. Abaji the pass to Clarkson. Sexton for 3.
Well, McCollum's speed can make him tough to shake as a defender. He's able to just stay in front of you and contest the shot.
Looking to get back on track here. It's hauled in by Hawkins. The Pelicans shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Mr. Williamson kicks it out to Hawkins. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Hawkins has got 9.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
This is the John Collins show. There's a smoothness to his game that you really appreciate on a night like this.
Here's Williamson, and then jammed down. It goes right over Colin Sexton. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was.
Well, pick your poison. Jordan Clarkson is proficient in the pick-and-roll game, and he's basically saying, what do you want to give me? I'm going to take advantage.
And Williamson gets it to go.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat-out dominated the offensive end.
Collins against Williamson. Collins passes to Kessler. Goes back up. The shot, no good. Nice D from Valanciunas.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Collins passes to Valanciunas. McCollum against Sexton. Back to Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot misses.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Driving the lane.
And on the drive, Ingram's length gives him such an advantage. The defense tries to counter, and it sends them to the line.
Pelicans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. He's perfect from the line this time. Clarkson taking his time here, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. Brandon Ingram, he's been the guy making things happen for the New Orleans Pelicans. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Clarkson is out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's John Collins. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. And it's Fontecchio in at the 3. The drive by Clarkson. He dents the rim with a 2-handed slam. Wow.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
So it's the Pelicans now. 3-point lead. And Jones has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They double him with Williamson. And here's Collins from outside.
And they continue to control the glass.
Jones kicks to Daniels. New Orleans moving it around. Fires for 3. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. Jazz trail by 6. To the inside. Collins. And then jammed down as he goes right over Larry Nance Jr.
With soft hands and great recognition, Collins is the ideal big for a pick and roll.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here is Daniels. He's covered by Clarkson. They get the rebound. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Utah. Clarkson passes to Sexton. Markkanen from outside. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
Love to see the 7-footer Markkanen go right up with it. Doesn't give the defense time to react.
Nance with no one around. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And it's Fontecchio missing. On the wing, Jones. All sorts of time. And right on target with the swish. Now it's a 6-point Pelican lead.
Boy, it's a joy to watch Ingram as he's developed. One of the hardest working players in the game.
Here's Clarkson, and he dunks it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
New Orleans making some changes here. Valanciunas comes in for Nance, and Trey Murphy subbed in for Williamson. Utah also making some changes. Walker Kessler comes in for John Collins, and Georgia subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. Now he wants his team to stop playing it safe. He said, we've got this lead by doing what we do, and we can keep it if we don't get too cautious. Play our game. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just one on the bucket from Markkanen.
Challenging this D with the 3-ball. That's his second from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half, too.
And it's Ingram missing.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way. And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backboards.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
To the paint, and Markkanen throws it down.
A wise pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
To the inside, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Back to Sexton. They set the pick inside. Here's Kessler. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice feed from Valanciunas. On the wing. And it's Ingram missing. Jazz trail by 3. And Sexton has it in the corner. Back to George. Nice ball movement by Utah. That ties the game. Markkanen's got 25 points in the game.
They're giving him a little too much space out there. That's his third triple since halftime.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Markkanen sets the pick for George. Down low. And Markkanen throws it down.
Okay, Mr. Markkanen coming through in the clutch. We see you, young sir.
Markkanen on the double team. Beyond the arc. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 9 points here in the second half.
That's the bucket they needed, and Valanciunas goes and gets it for him. The big man seizes control of the moment.
Markkanen sets the pick for George. That's it. The Pelican lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Markkanen.
Could not have picked a better time to go on a roll like this.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
In the corner, it's Kessler. Sexton for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got 15 rebounds here tonight. Daniels with it, now defended by Markkanen. On the basket by Jones.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
George passes to Kessler.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're in front by 4. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Changes for New Orleans. Zion Williamson's checked in for Trey Murphy. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Herbert Jones. And Utah making a change here. Pass to Daniels. Collins comes over with the double team. McCollum, the shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
They set the pick. Clarkson passes to Kessler. Headshot off. Nice feed from Valanciunas. Ingram against Clarkson. Valanciunas in the high post. All alone. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Well, how about you get a look at the range of Jonas Valanciunas? Gets his done with his back to the basket, or in that case, the mid-range jumper. Center stage with the game and the balance. Jordan Clarkson, no problem.
Pelicans leading by 6. Valanciunas draws the double. Ingram finds Williamson, and it's denied.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
His three-pointers off the mark. This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
Valanciunas with a screen on Clarkson. Clock is at 3. Here's Ingram, and it's in there. Ingram's got the lead up to 8 now for the Pelicans.
And I love it when Ingram works for that high percentage look. Such a high basketball IQ.
Williamson dishes to Ingram. So we see the Pelicans get the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never...
Much appreciated, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.